Love pays the bill. Love didn't just feel something for you, it did something for you. Let me tell you what love looks like at its absolute maximum. It looks like a cross. Not a gold one on a chain, not a decorative one on a wall, a Roman cross. It's a Roman cross, the most brutal, humiliating form of execution the ancient world had on the menu. Designed not just to kill, but to send a message. Designed to break a person publicly, slowly, completely. And Jesus, he walked right into it. Here's the thing people sometimes miss about Good Friday. Jesus wasn't a victim. He wasn't a surprise. He wasn't surprised. He wasn't overpowered. Remember, this is the same man who calmed a storm with his voice. The same one who walked on water, the same one whose presence caused soldiers to fall backwards to the ground when they came to arrest him in the garden. He could have stopped all of it at any moment, but he didn't. He stood before Pilate and said nothing. He carried his cross up a hill called Golgotha, the place of the skull. He was nailed to that cross between two criminals, one on the left and on the right. And while he hung there, while the crowd mocked him and the soldiers gambled over his clothes, he said something that I don't think we'll ever fully absorb. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Forgiveness, forgiveness from the cross, forgiveness for the people who put him there. That is not a human response. That is not what flesh and blood produces under those circumstances, under those conditions. That is love operating at a frequency we can barely comprehend. Now, here's a theology in plain language. You and I carry a debt that we simply cannot pay. The wages of sin is death. That's not a suggestion. That is a ledger. That is a ledger. And in every one of us has a balance due. But on Good Friday, Jesus stepped in and said, put it on my tab. He bore the penalty. He took the weight. He absorbed the consequence so that you and I wouldn't have to. He was wrapped in linen and placed in a tomb. And in doing so, he was doing what the Passover lamb had always pointed to. The blood on the doorpost, death passing over, it was always pointing right here to that moment, to this day, to this Good Friday. Some things in life you can earn, some things you can hustle for, some things you can charm your way into, but you cannot earn what Jesus did on that cross.